that.
After showing you the documentary, we will humbly like to request your guidance on how this documentary can be launched in all government schools across Punjab. Could you please tell us a plan or process through which the ministry can help us launch or screen this interview across all government schools in Punjab?
Okay, so I'll start with a few of the initiatives because it's a very positive documentary, but I want to mention some of the things.
Yeah.
So you must have noticed a difference in smog last year and this year,
Yeah.
visibly. We had to close down our schools for 2.5 weeks last year. We didn't have to do it this year. So there's a visible difference, and why are we here? So a few of the initiatives, Government of Punjab, like you saw that Madam Chief Minister went to COP30. It is at least a 38-hour flight from here, but the commitment was to let the world know that we are serious about environment. We are serious about the impacts that Pakistan has been suffering from, and as a global world today, what climate change is bringing to this global world and what difference it is making to Pakistan. So Sutra Punjab was one. And you've seen global recognition. There was a big dump site with the name of Lakodair, just by the ring road, and it is polluted literally, well, subsoil water of about 15 big villages. That has been converted into a modern waste disposal station. Along with that, there is massive tree plantation, how you have to cover everything and make sure the water doesn't seep. And the next process is through incineration. Now we are moving towards utilizing that same very waste collected. However, along with that, the electric buses. So there was no electric buses before this government came in, and Madam Chief Minister made sure that we need to do things at the global level. और आपने देखा है कि जो हमारी पुरानी buses हैं, उसके emissions क्या कर रहे हैं लाहौर के साथ. Yes.
Assalamualaikum, Honorable Minister Sir. I hope you're doing well.
I'm well. How are you?
Alhamdulillah, well, thank you. My name is Iman Fatma and we're from American ALS DNK school system. Today we are here to talk about a very important issue that the whole world is facing: climate change and its effects. Sir, we understand that the future belongs to us, and for that reason, we must learn how to protect our planet. In our school, we have taken steps like shifting to solar energy, arranging recycling exhibitions, placing four-color waste bins so students should know about proper waste separation. In our school, we have also organized tree planting drives, and we have also implemented energy monitors where students rotate weekly to check energy usage. Sir, as you have recently returned from COP30, we are eager to know how this global conference will help Pakistan and how the education system can support climate action. I have a question regarding the topic, so may I ask it?
Please.
Sir, why is it important for students to learn about climate change from an early age? Like, they are so young, how can they know about it from an early age?
See, the thing is that, well, age doesn't matter. What I think is when you look at the global models today, the Japanese are teaching their kids ethics from grade 1 only.
Yeah.
They teach them to be good human beings and how they can contribute towards the environment. Thank you for mentioning COP. My question would be, when this year our Chief Minister made waves at the COP.
Yeah.
Did you see any other politician doing that in the recent years? Number two, you mentioned waste-wise school segregation bins. There's also an initiative by our Chief Minister. 14,000 schools have complied. You just saw a massive difference in smog this year. Also coming to your last question, you see, it is important that we teach the children. So rather than finding a solution of the problem, Why don't we preempt it?
Yeah.
So if let's say we bring we throw the waste in the roads everywhere, we bring it down 50%, the entire city of Tokyo doesn't have a dustbin.
Yeah.
Why can we not train our children? The training has to come from the very ground level, and it's not only teaching them not to throw, but telling them why it is important not to throw. Why later on we will all be paying taxes and massive funds to the waste management companies who will just come to collect the garbage, and later on what you're throwing is going to come back and haunt you
Yeah.
because you are breathing that same very air. So it is important, and we bring it in the curriculum. Like I said, we do monthly themes, and they don't include just lectures. They include demonstrations from the kids on what needs to be done, how they can do it, and they're practically, because we have big spaces in our public sector schools, they're practically taken outside, and includes kitchen gardening, includes, like I said, the recycling of the school waste that we're doing. And thank you very much for asking the question. It is indeed a very important one.
Yeah. So my question to you is, in your opinion, how can education help Pakistan deal with challenges like smoke, flooding, or heat waves?
So you see, one thing that is very fortunate about this country is the number of young people.
Yeah.
And I am certain, and you see where there's some indicators that tell you, so our IT exports are going like this. It has to be a reason. The reason is young people.
Yeah.
People who are 70-year-old are not using their phones probably, or if they're using it, the number is very minimal. And we are massively concentrated on skilling them and educating them. So if you, for example, you take an example of me, I'm the education minister, that is one, but I went to a school and I'm a responsible citizen. I will not throw litter on the floor.
Yeah.
But if I don't have the education on that, if I'm not informed on what it is going to bring back to the country and how it is going to haunt me, my air, how it is going to add so much burden on my economy, I won't do that. It's just a tissue paper. It's just a wrapper. So education helps build up the societies, and is the most important thing is that you want to compare it with any investment in the world, it gives you 7 times return per annum, because then again it is not only environment, it is the behavioral change. It is about supporting your society. It is about being a good citizen. It is about contributing positively towards the economy. I mean, so many social factors that come together and make it very important.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, sir. My question is, sir, our campuses have shifted to solar energy. Could you please tell us how the government is helping government schools move towards solar power as
It's
well?
a very sweet question. But you'd probably have 50 campuses.
Yeah.
Yes.
That?
More than that, yeah.
It's 100,
Yeah.
150.
Yes.
Yeah.
We've got 55,000 of them.
Yeah.
And in the last year and this year alone, we've converted them, or we are on the way to convert them 12,700 schools on renewable energy. And we didn't end here. So one of our districts in District Attak is doing phenomenal things in terms of water conservation as well.
Yeah.
And all 955 schools, I'm going to repeat one district, 955 schools have the rainwater harvesting system. The kids play with it every day, they utilize that water every day, they get to know about water conservation, they get to know about environment, they get to know about agriculture, they get to know about value addition.
Yeah.
So we are way ahead. Thank you for that question.
Okay, so sir, my question is, do you think that solar-powered schools can become a successful model of sustainable education in Pakistan?
So I think when it comes to renewable energy, yes, sure. And solarizing the schools is one component. We're looking beyond that also. So some of our colleges, universities are probably using, let's say water pumping stations of motors that are 40 years old, consuming 3 times the energy. Some of our schools are using lights which are like maybe 10, 15 years old, consuming 3 times the energy. Some of our colleges and schools have fans that are 40 years old, 30 years old. So we're gradually making the entire ecosystem on how we can bridge this gap. Solarization is one component. Replacing those old techniques of and motors of and engineering equipment is number 2. And number 3, like I said, we want to preempt.
Yeah.
So educating our kids is number 3, and you'll see a massive change in curriculum this year.
Yeah, exactly.
So So, sir, again to me, sir, our school recently arranged a recycling exhibition, and we promote the 3 R's: reduce, reuse, and recycle. How are government schools being encouraged to adopt recycling and proper waste management systems?
That's a wonderful question, and I think we are the biggest contributor when it comes to waste as well, because 55,000 schools, 15 million kids going to school every day, coming back, each throwing a wrapper or two makes
Yeah.
it a few million wrappers.
Yes.
So number one, I told you education
Education is
and curriculum. Number two, three, not three things. Number four, so 1/3 of the total schools that we have are in the school nutrition program. So we give nutrition to the kids. We educate them on why that nutrition is important for you, one, and why you will not throw this wrapper is two. So we have Ziploc bags. The kids store their wrappers in the Ziploc bag, so it doesn't smell either. And they are collected after a week and taken to the recycling facility. So there's no other department in Pakistan. This is some credit that I want to give to my chief minister. Repeating that there is no other department in Pakistan, I cannot say globally, which is recycling over 1 million packs every day. That is our contribution.
Sir, my question to you is the ministry planning any training programs for students or teachers on recycling or waste reduction?
I said where we're bringing it in the curriculum one, and we're not even thinking. We've placed a facility in South Punjab. I'd love that you go there as a delegation, because that is also one initiative led by the students of Islamabad and Pindi. And I believe that, like I said, the young people can do wonders. That is one thing that we are not going to do. We are all already leading in Pakistan and leading globally as well. But like I said, embedding it in the curriculum gradually, and then our monthly themes, I think they're making a lot of difference. And the last part, you just mentioned your colleague here that your schools also have segregated waste-wise bins now. So
Yeah.
the green school concept is bringing a lot of education regarding it.
How can schools work with local communities to do, reduce, and keep our surroundings clean?
So for that, we have an amazing model where what we need to do is then maybe work with the private schools more. But this year, so there's a complete paradigm shift of a Minister of Education is not only for the public sector schools.
Yeah.
While he's funding them, yes, with the province's funds and Madam Chief Minister's policies, but the private schools are also our schools. So bridging that gap this year, we want to bring, so in higher education, we've bridged it together. We're doing the reverse engineering. So every student who wants to start their bachelor degree, it doesn't matter if he or she is going to LUMS, FAST, GIK, NUST, Punjab University, Lahore College Women University, Canade, Government College Lahore, Faisalabad, IUB Bahawalpur, Emerson Multan, Sargodha, their 4-year fee is taken care of by the Chief Minister's One House Scholarship Program. And they get a laptop. And coming back towards our schools now the same very way, and they're eligible, like I said, not only in the public sector, but in the private sector universities as well. You get admission in LUMS, your father cannot afford the fee, you get financial independence, and obviously you get an opportunity. You'll come back to the country, you have to serve this country. Even if you go abroad, everything comes back here. And with the schools now, I want to start BizQuiz, Olympiads. We had the most powerful STEM drive last year, where we had 370,000 kids participating alone. 1,100 winners, all of them getting a new laptop by Madam Chief Minister. Because she thought that, and it's good to do events, it's good to do these exercises, but also we have to look at the red dots and the vertical integration and what technology they use. And this year already we've started the STEM drive, and we want to go into co-curricular, want to go into sports. This year we're starting with the grade 8 assessment from the public sector, but next year we want to bridge it with the private sector as well. Like I said, teachers' license has to be with the public and private, sports has to be public and private. And we need to bring them together to hold different competitions so it can gel in well.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
So, sir, my question is the ministry taking any steps to develop climate-smart and eco-friendly government school campuses?
Oh yes, so this very building that we're sitting in right here, is also a big example. And this entire facility that we sit in here, we have in the first year, each one plant one. So when you enroll in grade 1, grade 3, grade 4, you plant a tree, we name it after you, your parents, your grandparents. You water it. Number one, it helps the environment.
Yeah.
Number two, your cost that the school is paying will come out, because I was just at Amazon, they produce 21% of the world's total oxygen. And like I said, so these initiatives that we're doing in the schools are all going to come back as positive contributions to the society. And if you want, I can repeat the list again. Only in schools, waste-wise schools, waste segregation in schools, school meal program in schools, recycling in schools, monthly themes in schools, and last part, recycling. I'd request that if you have that video of the recycling up here. There were 2-3 very big organizations who were our vendors, and I told them to please do something about recycling. And I said it is very impossible because there's like 8,000 schools. So how can we collect from 8,000 schools every day? If you don't collect after the second day, I mean, obviously their milk packs, they start smelling. And those girls, Kashif and one other student, they went on ground for 1 month in South Punjab. And they found this very smart solution where the Ziploc bags don't smell. The kids come, they drink the pack of milk, they put it in the Ziploc bag. They are taught on why this is important. If you throw this on the floor, how it is, like I said, come back and going to haunt the country and the kid and the school. And then we later on plan to take them to the recycling facility. And we have beautiful things that we're making out of those recycled packs. Maybe we'll have 1 or 2 here so we can present to you. So हमारे पास पड़े हुए हैं वो पीडी साहब के कमरे में जो recycled उससे बने हुए हैं अमार. And so my question also is, what do you think about the work we're doing?
It's wonderful.
Yeah,
It's
wonderful.
extremely
Yes.
wonderful.
It's doing good. for
Were you hoping that the public sector schools would be doing all this?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're hoping, yeah.
Okay, and did you know that we're using such modern technology? आपका ख्याल था कि हम कर रहे होंगे?
Before you-
We didn't know it before this, but after
Yeah.
coming to know that it's being like this, it's extremely
It's
good.
wonderful.
So you see,
It's amazing.
let me just open these. This is the waste of the packs in different schools. That's how we crush it through our machinery, and then this is how it goes in the containers. And I will just show you the final product that comes out of it also. So this is the education I was talking about. You see, with those Ziploc bags, they went to the schools. Then they went to the school. Then they went to the classes on how this Ziploc bag is important. They can throw it just in the Ziploc bag and not on the floor on the community. And eventually I will show you what we make out of it. So the benches. Go back to, you see this? It's right here. And one will go with you today. So you can utilize it and say you're also using. And no private school, let me assure you, is doing recycling. They could be charging very hefty fee, but nobody's recycling. And in the public sector, we are recycling over 1 million packs every day. And this is a product of those same very packs. And then look at the additional burden that we're saving on. कि ये 1.5 लाख furniture अगर हमें खरीदना पड़ता, so that paid another a few billion to buy them. And this is very heavy, so it doesn't break for good like maybe a decade. It's बारिश आए, आंधी आए, जो भी आए, or just stay like that. These beautiful pots that we are making. So there's one prototype that we wanted to show to you. At public sector schools are doing good work now.
Yeah, they're doing very good. Thank you. Assalamu alaikum, my name is Iman Fatma Sar. We are from American Law Institute DNK school system. Today we interviewed the Education Minister of Punjab, Rana Sikandar, and we enjoyed a lot. We visited PMIU, the data center room. We also visited the power room, and we saw a lot of machinery. We learned a lot of new things. We learned how the things are working, and our mindset changed completely. The thought we had of government, it changed completely, and it was amazing. We learned a lot of new things. So my fellow partner, Mark Tariq, will continue it.
Yeah, we also got to know that everything is digital now. They have shifted to renewable energy and they are also providing so many things to government schools as well as the public sector. That's all. We enjoyed a lot today and it was a wonderful experience.
The Education Minister Rana Sikandar Hayat has told us that the government has briefly launched some initiatives such as the school meal program, going paperless, shifting to energy, and promoting the 3 Rs all around Punjab.
It was a wonderful experience visiting PMIU today, and we learned about the initiatives that CM Mariam Nawaz has taken for Punjab.